Up next, Britney Spears at the American Music Awards.
I say good morning, Britney, like I know her. I don't know her. I don't know her. We've had her here on the broadcast, and she's going to be here again in this half hour. That was her, of course, America's prom queen, as she's been called. Just 2 years ago, at all of 17, 2 years ago it was that she burst onto the American music scene. It seems like she's been around a lot longer than that, but she has taken the music scene by storm, of course. She is so popular with so much of the country. Tonight she co-hosts the American Music Awards, as she indicated there in saying good morning, and we'll hear more from her in words and in song in this half hour.
And Madonna has said she's obsessed with her, and we asked her about that as well.
A true phenomenon on the American cultural scene. She really came into prominence just about 2 years ago, and in 2 years she has sold more than 20 million records. Tonight, the eyes of her fans will be on her as she co-hosts the American Music Awards, and our national correspondent, Don Daler, caught up with Britney during the show's rehearsal.
Britney Spears comes across in her performances as a self-confident and sexy force of nature. And thanks to outfits like these, she's been described as Lolita on aerobics. But in person, she seems like a small, polite, and, okay, I'll say it, sweet young woman.
Are you really that nice?
Yeah, I guess. All my friends are like, you never get mean, man. Probably I should.
Her 1999 debut album, Baby One More Time, shook things up with its combination of schoolgirl sexiness and hip-hop dance beats. But critics wondered if Spears had it in her to hit the charts one more time. The title of her follow-up album was either coincidental or a bold prediction. Oops, I Did It Again has already sold 7 million copies in the U.S.
After the huge success of your first album, there was a lot of pressure, even pressure that you put on yourself, to make the second album a big hit. And it is. What do you think that proves?
I don't think it really proves anything. It's just me basically doing my thing and me just having fun. There's not something that you say, well, I'm going to do this so it'll be big, or I'll do that, you know. Just go in the studio, do what happens, you know, and just sing and do what you feel at that moment and just pray that everything falls into place and everyone likes it.
Music industry types say part of her success is Spears attracts a wide demographic, preteen girls to teenage boys to even some of her competitors.
I saw something the other day. Madonna was wearing a Britney Spears t-shirt. What was that about?
I don't know, man. My managers, they called me and they told me. I was like, what? It's just really weird because since I was like a little girl and I was 8 years old, I've always listened to her. And then to open up a magazine and see Madonna wearing a Britney Spears t-shirt, I was like, this is cool. So
and she says she's obsessed with you. She really loves
I don't know
you.
about that. She probably didn't say that, but it's very flattering if she did.
But like her idol Madonna, Spears has been criticized for her suggestive performances and appearance.
I remember reading that you said, it's just a role I'm playing. That, you know, I am putting this out there for the records and for the songs, but that's not really who I am.
I can always relate to the songs that I'm singing, definitely, but when, as a performer, true artist, I think they get on the stage and they just get through this zone that they're in, like, say, as far as Stronger goes. When I get on the stage, I go through this zone where I'm just mad and I'm angry at my boyfriend. I'm not going through that right now, but when, as a performer, I get on stage and I go there and I do that. And that's what true performers do.
But the sexuality of it, now that you're 19, is there part of you that just wants to say, why is it wrong if I feel this way, if I'm thinking these things and feeling these things and want to dance this way?
Everybody's going to have opinion and you can't please everybody, but I mean, as long as you're comfortable, I say wear what you want to wear, you know what I mean? It's all in how you carry yourself and how you live, and you know, that's what it boils down to.
And if you think this nice girl from Louisiana resents the bevy of blonde Britney lookalikes who've been compared to her, think again.
I think it's totally flattering, and even that, I don't even look at it as them imitating me. We're all individuals and doing our own thing, and I think it's cool that, you know, the young generation coming up, and it's like girl power. I think it's cool, man.
Let me do one thing here, because I know in reading research, one of the things that you look at in the future is becoming an actress. So I want to give you just a little tiny acting audition here.
Okay.
For when that moment comes, when the presenter is looking at favorite female artist, Snoop Dogg, call me Snoop Donnie Don, that's who I am, the presenter, opens the envelope and says, the winner is Britney Spears.
my gosh. That won't happen. But that would be really nice.
Well, I hope it happens for you. I do. You're delightful.
Well, thank you.
From now on, he's Snoop Donnie Don. You can see Britney Spears host the American Music Awards tonight at 8 Eastern on ABC. We'll be back.